Hello children. Today we will learn about past tense. What is past tense? When do we use past tense? Yes, a tense expressing a finished action is called past tense. Past tense is broadly divided into 4 categories. They are simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Firstly, we will learn the simple past tense. When do we use simple past tense? It is used to denote an action which is finished already. For example, I painted the fencing. We planted saplings. You played the guitar marvelously. He rode the horse bravely. She served food for everyone. It ran very fast. They welcomed us. Now look children, the form of verb used here is V2 form or the second form of the verb. And look at the verbs here children. Painted, planted, played, served and welcomed are regular verbs, whereas rode and ran are irregular verbs. Now we move on to past continuous tense. Here the verb form used is was or were plus verb plus ing. Was or were are auxiliary verbs. Was is used for I, he, she, it and singular nouns. Now let us see when this past continuous tense is used. Past continuous tense is used to tell about an action which was going on when another incident happened in the past. That is, one incident happened in the past. During that incident, another incident was happening. Whatever was happening, that we write in past continuous tense. For example, I was drying clothes when he came. That is, he came. That is an incident. I was drying clothes. That is one more incident which was in continuation. We were playing cricket yesterday afternoon. He was listening to music when we went there. She was washing utensils yesterday. It was emitting a lot of smoke. They were sprinkling water. These are some of the examples in past continuous tense. Now we move on to past perfect tense. What is the usage of past perfect tense? Past perfect tense is used to represent an action which happened long back. Now look, if two actions happened one after the other in the past, then the first action is denoted in past perfect tense and the second action is written in simple past tense. So this past perfect tense helps us to sequence the events which have already happened in the past. And the verb form here is had plus V3. Had is the auxiliary verb. V3 is nothing but the past participle form or the third form of the verb. Now let's look at the examples here. I had played on the swing when I was a child. We had booked tickets before we went to the theatre. You had helped me a lot. He had repaired his bike before the festival came. She had finished cooking before the guests arrived. It had bloomed fully when I took a photograph. This is a flower. It had already bloomed completely when I took the photograph. They had sanitized the whole shop before they let the customers in. Now we move on to past perfect continuous tense. Let's see when we use this past perfect continuous tense. It is used to narrate an incident which began sometime in the past and continued to happen to a certain point of time in the past. That means it was happening for a part of time, for a span of time in the past, and that action is finished already. The verb form here is had plus been plus verb plus ing. Now let's look at some of the examples for better understanding. I had been collecting stamps till 2005. That means till 2005 I had been collecting stamps. That is, I started sometime in the past and I started collecting, or I remained collecting the stamps till 2005 and later I didn't collect. Then we had been arranging parties till we finished our studies. And after that, we are no more arranging parties. You had been working hard all these days. Now you can relax for a while. He had been practicing day and night for the tournament. It had been raining heavily last year. She had been collecting old textbooks till March. They had been selling fruits on a push cart till they hired a shop. That is, till they hired a shop, they were using the push cart. Once they hired the shop, they do not use the push cart anymore. Hope you all understood the usage of past tense and the various categories of past tense. Hope it is useful to you in using your language promptly and precisely. Thank you, children. Thank you for watching. And for further updates, kindly subscribe our channel. Thank you and have a great day.